Hey everybody, it's Adam here from BoLS, and we're going to do a quick tour of Codex Drukhari. This is the brand new Codex for the Drukhari. As you can see here, this is everything you're going to need to play the army. It's been updated for the current edition of Warhammer 40k. And yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the table of contents so you can see kind of what's new. Alright, here we go. It's got a bunch of lore, obviously. Even has a mention of a new war zone here, Gavin. So that's pretty cool. It goes through the model showcase, which will be showing off all the cool miniatures. And then, of course, rules. And it's a lot of rules. It's from page 46 to the reference all the way in the back, which is page 120. So, yeah, about 80 pages of rules. Not surprising for this army. It's going to cover all of your Battleforge rules, your different cabals, your different witch cults, your different homunculus covens. Match play rules for chapter approved, army rules, army-wide rules really, for Warlord Traits, relics, and then we get into the new Crusade Rules, and then of course all the data sheets, point toward here, and rules reference. Now, a couple of quick notes. This is going to be a fairly fast tour. We're not going to hit everything here, but we're going to show off some of the highlights, and yeah, we'll go from there. So, lore-wise, it's just a giant background section for all the Drukhari factions, and it's chock full of really cool art. So I do recommend taking some time and reading through the section once you actually get the book if you're a fan of the Dark Eldar here. So all the cool stuff, all the different cabals, get all the fun stuff going through there. So the new Warzone mentioned there. So yeah, lore, all of the lore, all the really cool art, and then we get to the miniatures, which you can see here, starting off on the showcase. All the cool painted miniatures for the different factions and stuff like that. The new Lilith model there. Yeah. So, good stuff all around. Boom, boom, boom. And then we get to, of course, the rules. And again, it's a new Codex format, so it's all color coordinated here. So, there you go. We're going to flip through this section pretty quick. Different combat patrol, detachment abilities, all that fun stuff. Get over to the three different kind of, not sub-factions, three different sections, really. You got the Calibites, your Witch Cults, and your Homunculi. You can kind of mishmash them all together. Lords of Kamara type stuff. You can upgrade them as well with the new Lords of Kamara rule. So if you're running Calibite, say you have an Archon, you want to upgrade them, you can do that, etc. with the Witches and the Homunculi. Different retinues now. Trueborn are back. Hecatrix Blood Brides. And the Hemiotoxites. Hemiomoxites? I don't know. That's made-up word with made-up pronunciation. So, anyway, that's for the homunculi, obviously. So different retinues are now available as well. And then we get into the different cabals, the different covens for the witches, and there were cults for the witches, and then covens for the homunculi. So, interesting side note too, just want to mention this real fast. Cult of Strife is going to be a big deal because if you pick up new Warzone Book of Rust thing, what's it called? Chardon. This one, this thing right here. There's more rules for the Cult of Strife. So, just FYI, they're different than this in Warzone Chardon. So, anyway, that's another review. Moving on, other cults, all that fun stuff. Oh, interestingly enough, each section, so like, there's other cults. If you want to do a mix and match, pick two abilities of your own, you can do that. Other cabals, same deal, you can pick two of your own. And then homunculus covens, same deal. Other covens, if you want to pick two of your own and don't want to use one of the three listed, yeah, build your own covens. So that's pretty cool. Then we get into real space raids, and again, this is kind of a breakdown how the battalions work. It's kind of a unique battalion for them, so yeah. Moving on, stratagems. Not going to go over all of them. You get a bunch, obviously. Again, they're color coded for different things, like if you want a battle tactic stratagem versus a requisition stratagem versus a strategic play stratagem. So you get the idea there. And there's 3 pages of stratagems. Then, chapter approved rules. These were the updates that are now codified in the Codex, appropriately enough. Warlord Traits. There's 3 Warlord Traits per section, per faction, I guess. And then, of course, the other Warlord Traits from the cults. So, basically, you get a lot of Warlord Trait options depending on the different faction section you run. Different relics as well, showing off all those. Those are cool. The new Crusade Rules, if you're starting a new army, you're going to want to check this section out. Every new book has a Crusade section there. Different battle traits, requisitions, etc., etc. You can do territorial dominance. This is a new way to play. You get some benefits for doing it, so I believe it's just like a neat little narrative thing you can do. Plus, it can give you some spoils of battle as well. I know somewhere in here there's a Toxin Distillery that you can that you can fight over and also get the benefits of, because this one right here, yeah, Toxin Distillery, brew your own brews. Weapon enhancements, battle scars, all that stuff's in there too. So again, when you're playing, you can crusade it up. And then finally, data sheets and abilities. We're not going to go through all these. Lots of little tweaks throughout. Too many to list here in the video, but just know that like Lilith's new, Drazar, he's in here too. So you got a couple of cool characters, more than a couple really, but your characters in there as well. Updates, all the points and stuff are also in the back. New unit wise, I don't believe there were any massive changes there. But yeah, all the data sheets that you can shake a stick at, as we would expect, and then points as well. And then in the back, there's a code that you can use to get this book on your app, and then if you're using the Warhammer app, you can have access to all those rules. So yeah, there you go. That was a quick run through of the new Drukhari Codex. I'm Adam here for BoLS. Thanks for watching. Click to subscribe. Check out more videos. And thanks for watching.